Good morning, cultists. Welcome back to another Unbalanced Breakfast with CthuLoops. In our last episode, we went to war with the Duke of Cairo in an attempt to seize the trade post of Cairo. Unfortunately, the guy that rebelled against me died, and his son inherited the war. Meaning that once we win the war and we imprison him, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to revoke the title away from him. So we're going to have to do a bit of a catch, humiliate, and release kind of thing, and hope that he tries to plot against me. And then we'll do the same thing with Alexandria, because we want the trade post of Alexandria. And the reason why we want these trade posts is because they are Silk Road trade posts, meaning that they give me a crap ton more money than the other trade posts. For example, the trade post of Aden, which is a Silk Road trade post, gives me 266 ducats as opposed to the average of 100 ducats for the other trade posts. So we want that money. I believe our stack of retinue as well as Holy Order troops are going into Negev to follow the Duke of Cairo's armies, and then after you blast him in the ass, let's have you guys actually go over into Cairo itself through Manipura, so that we don't take attrition as if you guys decide to go through this place instead. There's a bit of a weird situation that's developing over in Fez, more specifically the barony of Melilla. As you can see, Smokey is actually in line to inherit the barony of Melilla, which is not great, because after Smokey, it would be me, followed by Berwin. But I think if Smokey dies, the succession will go over to Berwin and then me. And the reason why we don't want this is because... Okay, let me explain why this happened in the first place. So currently, the ruler of Melilla is Menzu of Melilla, and his father, Kusil of Melilla, was the father of... one of my concubines, or one of my former concubines. She's dead now. She's no longer my concubine. But anyways, so her father owned the Melilla. So she got the claim for Melilla. She, I believe, got a strong claim for Melilla. And then Smokey and Berwin, being the sons of the lady, inherited the weak claim for Melilla. So they are next to inherit, and the reason why it's bad is because if they inherit a barony, that means they're a feudal lord, and feudal lords unfortunately are unable to inherit merchant republics. For whatever reason, even though they would be inheriting an empire, the game decides that, hey, they can't inherit merchant republics because they're already feudal lords, and they can't think one way or another, or I don't know, it's annoying. So there are a couple of things that I think we can do to alleviate this situation. First is Amelia can die, and then Berwin can inherit the you know, the entire empire of Africa, thereby not having to worry about him becoming feudal, as it were. The other option would be to have Smokey inherit, and then hope that Smokey ends up having a son. I believe right now his wife and one of his concubines is pregnant, so there's a good chance that he might end up having a son. And if the Baron of Melilla dies, then that means that Smokey will inherit, and if Smokey has a son, then if Smokey dies, which is actually fairly likely, considering that he has cancer, that means one of his sons will inherit, and Berwin will have a long time to worry before he inherits Melilla. Now, I did say there are a couple of options, but I actually meant 3. The other option would be to take the Duchy of Fez, and then try to take the barony of Melilla and then grant it to someone else, thereby skipping the, I guess, succession, as it were. So it's a bit of a foobarred situation. I'm hoping that we can get this fixed soon. One thing that we do have going for us is we have a righteous imprisonment on the current Duke of Fez. So if he rebels against us, that's one step that we don't really need to worry about. And speaking of imprisonment, Rar is apparently planning to kill Grand Mayor Grar the Cannibal. He's the Grand Mayor of Ghana. I don't know why she wants to see him dead. But let's stop Rar from trying to do her thing there. This guy wants to kill Rar, maybe possibly because he doesn't like the fact that she's plotting to kill the cannibal dude? I don't know. You know what? I'm just gonna keep this guy plotting just in case I want to blast him in the ass. Otherwise, my daughter-in-law, who is the wife of Berwin, is plotting to kill Smokey. What the hell is going on? These people are insane. Well, Neon Han, let's have you stop your plot. Don't try to kill Smokey, please. And then we can imprison this ass bag, which we will do right away. And then we're gonna throw him in the oubliette. Now, you... are you still backing a plot? No, not anymore, since that guy's in prison now. Alright, well, fair enough. Okay, I'm gonna hope that the Duke of Fez here actually rebels against us. He has a 29% chance. And it worked. Fan-fucking-tastic. And let's hope that he also survives. He's currently 77 years old, which is incredibly old. We can, I believe, go ahead and dismiss that. Let's use our retinue to deal with this issue. And please survive until the end of the war, whereupon we can, you know, usurp your title and all that crap. Or rather, revoke your title, rather. Alright, now that you've stopped the plotting to kill Smokey, I'm gonna ask you to convert to our religion. Let's get our retinue on the boats, and let's start blasting ass. During this evening's council meeting, Spymaster Snowball told us of a rumor she had encountered. Peasants speak of an artifact hidden not far away from here. The specifics of Snowball's information are unclear, are uncertain, but perhaps this would be worth investigating. Sure, why not? Let's have you investigate, but be sure to put on your investigating shoes. Alright, otherwise, let's have you guys land. Where's the majority of their troops right now? Apparently Jas, the concubine of Berwin, has decided to cheat on him. Unbelievable. With Mayor Idris of Kuwait? What the fuck? Unfucking acceptable. This bitch? Can I imprison him? Let's try to abduct him. Ass bag. How dare you fuck my son's concubine? Unbelievable. Alright, that's great. Sure. Whatever you say. Yeah, whatever. Alright, let's go ahead and just start. I mean, it's a fairly significant difference, I guess, but we'll do it anyways. Because we kind of need to win this sooner rather than later. Let's hope we don't take too many too many casualties. We didn't. We only lost 120 dudes. Wow. Okay. I was expecting to lose a lot more, but oh, you know what? We lost like 3,000 to attrition. Fuck me. Okay, so that's the that's Cairo. Okay, so let's just confirm. Yeah, we can't revoke Cairo. But I guess that's fine. We'll go ahead and humiliate him. And then we'll get our dudes off his land. And hope that he tries to maybe plot against me. In the meantime, I guess we might as well just spy on him then. Alright, so let's get you guys over to Figwig and start assaulting land there. Where's the majority of his troops? I'm assuming, okay, so they're actually in Tangier. That's all he has left. Good to know, I guess. Yeah, we did take some attrition or some losses with our retinue here, which is unfortunate because retinue's the you know, one army type that you don't really want to take losses on, but it's fine. Okay, maybe he'll actually say no. He will not withdraw it. Perfect. So if I revoke it, I won't be able to revoke the... Oh wait, I guess it wouldn't matter then, would it? Because he's going to continue to back that guy's plot. Smokey had a daughter, which is kind of unfortunate. Sure. And there we go. So I've inherited that. There, perfect. So we'll be able to do this without any any further bloodshed. Hopefully. And Isbjorn, you want more troops? Not right now, Isbjorn, not right now. This guy has surrendered. Perfect. And yeah, let's go ahead and slander him, even though we don't really need to. Right, otherwise, we are done with this war. I'm gonna revoke your title, the Duchy of Fez. I'm also going to revoke the Grand City of El Rif. Perfect. That means I am now this guy's immediate lord. I guess we should try to maybe stop spying on the other guy and spy on him instead. Yeah, sure. We basically want a reason to revoke his land, if that's at all possible. Yeah, I don't think I can just straight up revoke it. No, I need a reason. Got it. Well, at least we're making good progress here. We'll be out of the woods soon, I think. Now you have said no to the stopping of the backing of the plot. So let's just go ahead and revoke the county of Cairo. So now now the trade post of Cairo is ours. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. And we're going to install... Do we want this guy to be... Nah, it's fine. Let's just go with the guy over here. Or maybe we'll go with Isbjorn. He's got a pretty good head on his shoulders, as it were. Eventually, we will want to give away the Kingdom of Africa, or of Egypt, though. And that's part of Mauritania, right? We can't really give away Mauritania because Mauritania includes Canarius. So you want to hold on to that duchy. Alright, fine then. Let's make Gerger, the genius here, the new Lord of Cairo. And then I'm just going to give you the Duchy of Cairo as well. Not including any of the lower titles and all that crap. We'll keep our troops here, I think. Or actually, no. Since we have the Holy Order under our control, we don't really need to, I guess. Then let's dismiss my personal levy. And then do something that I've been meaning to do for quite a while now, which is to declare a war for Valencia. Sure. And since we're going to be taking the rest of Andalusia, I guess we might as well also go to war with Lombardy for, what is this, Denia? Alright, let's do it. Denia it is. There we go. Okay, our boatmen can go ahead and land. And Smokey had a son, perfect. So that means if Smokey does inherit the barony, it means that his son will also inherit. Actually, that's perfect, because then we don't need to plot against him, or we don't need to try to spy on him, and instead we can get him killed. Once he dies, the barony should pass on to Smokey, and if Smokey dies, that means that his son, Ursus, will then inherit, which is perfect. Because that gives Berwin some time to, you know, react and all that stuff before he has to inherit that barony and all that crap. If any of that makes any sense at all, that is. Alright, we're gonna re-raise our domain troops. Get everyone meet up in Tauradont. Thank you very much. And sure, I guess we can try to... Okay, well that didn't work, but that's fine. Wait a minute, that was a conquest war. How was he able to call in the Pope? It's not a religious war. What the hell? That's weird. Berwin had a son, a genius daughter, Bernadette. Sure, why not? And apparently my reputation is ruined. That's fine. Okay, there we go. Looks like our plot is firing. Let's hope that we get to kill him without getting caught. Even though we are a known murderer, so I guess it doesn't really matter too much. Alright. Okay, another plot's firing. Great. I have a dangerous faction. I don't think we need to worry about that too much. This guy's dead. Who was he, by the way? Who was he? Oh, he was the husband of the lady that I wanted to bring in as a potential concubine. Well, can I take her as a concubine straight up? Too important to send away. Oh, it's because she's a Chinese princess. Alright, well then let's try to get her favor and then have her come to our court of our own volition. Okay, so Melilla is dead, meaning that the barony has been taken over by Smokey. And if Smokey dies, which is quite likely because of his cancer, then Ursus can then take over. Perfect. That went swimmingly. Alright, then we do need to find ourselves a new Duke of Fez. And we're gonna go with Bamsey? Sure, why not Bamsey? Let's give you the Grand City of El Rif. Now, who here... You know what? I was thinking about giving the rest of the duchy to this guy, but Abdul Rahman of Figwig, it appears... Well, no, he's Andalusian. We want to turn all these guys bear, right? His marshal's really good, but we're gonna give it to this guy because he's a bear. And that's kind of what we want to turn our entire realm into. Alright, let's have you guys land in, I guess... No, we want to prioritize the taking of Valencia. Sorry, of the Lombardy Revolt, because Smokey's dead. Wow, that was some fucking perfect timing. Holy shit. Because if that didn't happen, that means that Berwin would have inherited. Wait, I guess... If the old guy didn't die, then I guess it wouldn't have mattered anyways, right? Yeah, I guess it wouldn't have mattered anyways. It's fine, I guess. It's fine. Alright, so we've got Cairo dealt with. Let's start spying on Alexandria next. Hope that we can take a shit. And then possibly take a shit on his face. And people are trying to kill Berwin. Why? Let's see. Jada is apparently trying to kill Berwin, which is unacceptable. You know what? To prison you go. Merry Christmas. Eat shit, you crazy person. And look at that. Berwin had a genius son. Fantastic. Is Bjorn? No. Your name is... Let me make sure that I'm spelling this correctly. Sorry, guys. I'm just gonna make sure that I'm spelling this correctly after one of our Patreon supporters. And I believe it is going to be... Let me take a quick look. Well, it's a good thing I looked that up, because otherwise I would have definitely misspelled that name. Alright. Yaroon. There you go. Congratulations, Yaroon. You are now an heir in our dynasty. Fantastic. Gonna get our boats over. Apparently the Jia Empire won against Shahzada Great. Many find it odd that a grand prince barters at the market, but it makes you feel closer to Quentu, more so than any prayer. Prince Mayor Isbjorn approaches you, and the two of you exchange some words about the state of trading in Africa. Turns out that he is also a follower of Quentu. Of Mali. Yeah, you know what? Sure, let's be friends with this ugly bastard. This ugly, quick bastard. Gonna put my retinue back home. I don't know if we necessarily need them for this war. Or for these two wars, rather. I think we're fine as is. Is this guy plotting anything? Not yet, anyways. We're just gonna go ahead and imprison Patrician Sinbad. Possibly related to the comedian Sinbad. but most likely not, I would assume. Alright, now our retinue, I guess, would have been fairly useful in the taking of their land here, but I think our domain troops will have an easy enough time, so yeah, we'll be fine. We'll siege that one down, just in case, right? Though we do want the war against the rebellion to end sooner rather than later, because the longer it drags on, the higher chance there is of it becoming invalid, right? So, alright, so before you move on, let's have you guys take Denny as well. Although, looking at Denny, I think you could have actually gone to the Golfo de Valencia from Denia. Though, alright. So the Caliph of the Sunni Caliph still exists, apparently. And he has decided to call for a jihad for Arabia. Isn't that just fantastic? Ah, right. He is my vassal. Interesting. Now, that's not a very notable house, so we'll just leave them be. What about the Abbasids? How are they doing? The Taid are still doing well. Fantastic. Let's hope that they continue their Zoroastrianism. And these guys expand? They definitely expanded. Yeah, this guy just took Macron. Fuck me. Huh. I mean, good for you. I'm not a big fan that you did this, but, you know, it is what it is. Oh, he's created the Kingdom of Sistan. I see. Okay. Well, good for you, I guess. Did I do this? I don't know if I did this. Also, how's the Great Holy War going? Terribly. Perfect. You guys don't actually have any troops over there, do you? You better not. I'm kind of hoping on... I'm counting on you guys not being able to actually win this war. Because I don't want the them to win. I want them to lose. Because we shouldn't be in Cumania in the first fucking place. Good grief. Alright, what am I doing in the meantime? I am still over my domain limit. That's fine for the time being. Let's go ahead and start upgrading our holdings, I think. Or continue upgrading our holdings, rather. Sure, port. I'll build a university there. Let's go with the keep. Barracks. What else? I guess we're on to our trade post now. Sure. Obviously, we'll prioritize merchant enclaves, followed by merchant ports, and then finally garrisons. Though garrisons are definitely nothing to sneeze at. Especially because it's full of sweaty, angry, hairy dudes who are prone to kicking your ass if you sneeze at them. But also because they increase retinue. Oh, that's the hospital. Yeah, sure, you know what? I think we have the money to be able to do that, so why not? Alright. Let's say Denia. And we are going to, sure, discover that he has a plot. Meaning that we can try to imprison him. Damn it, it's not what I wanted. Let's humiliate him, and then hope that he tries to do something untoward. That'll give us a valid reason to imprison, or even better. The fuck? I'm sorry, what? Oh no. That just flipped around, like, all of a sudden. Aw, shit. Ah, fuck. Damn it, I don't want them to win. I don't want us to win. It sucks. I don't want that. Ah, shit. That's gonna be a clusterfuck, isn't it? Well, thankfully we have Desert Drift turned off, so... Sure, I guess we might as well just besmirch his good name and all that. Yeah, you know what? Torbjorn's fine. We'll just let that pass. It's flipping back and forth. I'm kind of hoping it'll stay low and then dip down even more, but that's I don't like it. I don't like it. I want us to lose that stupid ass Great Holy War. I mean, honestly, it should have been for somewhere in Spain or, I don't know, fucking even in the Middle East or Greece. That would have been amazing, but no, fucking Cumania. Oh my goodness. It's so frustrating, Cumania. Come on, guys. Come on. Alright, we're now sieging down the main territory of the Lombard Revolt. That's great. I don't think there's any need for us to convince this guy to not start some shit. Because I think he likes us well enough as it is. Trade post of Tangier, sure. Just gonna wait for all the trade post stuff to be upgraded before we get started with the next batch. Just so that I can just do this all in one go rather than, like, you know, separately. Oh, right. So the other lady. Yes. Come to my court. Fantastic. And Gerger can learn the ways of stewardship. That's great. And I guess once that lady comes to our court, we'll take her on as a concubine. Now, we do have a lot of people in my court. I think we may need to possibly deal with them somehow. Foreigners, I don't know if we necessarily need to keep any of these dudes. We'll ransom the 2 that we have here. Them being the... Oh, I see. Interesting. Miss, I'm gonna take you on as a concubine, and I'm also gonna ask you to convert to our faith. There we go. That's looking good. Great, great, great. Alright, so we're at 88% with the Lombard Revolt. If we can fight this guy... Oh, they're over in Schwitz. That's not good. Aw, man, what the hell, dude? Alright, fine, let's replace him. You get... Madoct? Sure, I guess you can be my chief diviner. Let's hope you don't get any diseases, though, because I believe she is the, concubine of Berwyn, who was actually able to breed a genius daughter. Alright, that's great. Virgin Port. Is that another Byzantine revolt? That is yet another Byzantine revolt. Absolutely fantastic. And what are you trying to do? You're trying to turn these guys into heavy infantry leaders? Sure, why not? You're my marshal. I already owe you a favor. Or wait, I don't owe you a favor. Wait, that work? How come I don't owe you a favor? You didn't take any of my lands, did you? No. No, you didn't. That's weird. It's very weird, but sure. And we lost our steward. Unacceptable. Our new steward is gonna be War Chief Fagale of the Spirit Guardians. What the fuck? Or maybe we'll have my wife do it instead. You know what? Sure, wife, why don't you be my new steward then? Let's have you collect taxes in Canarius. Hey, is that a female steward character? Nice. Very cool. It's not often we get to see female council members or counselors or council members or whatever, or at least the character models anyways. Alright, he's still in Schwitz. I don't know if it would be faster for us to try to get up there and then... Whoa, concubine is pregnant. Fantastic. You know what? Sure, why don't you go for it? We might take some attrition as we get there, but hopefully not too much. And this guy's dead. Good for you, I guess? Okay, there's been a succession here in Nubia. Well, does this work via relation? No, they're all lowborn, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, shit, are you kidding me? What the fuck? We actually lost that? Unacceptable. We could try to lower and re-raise, which I think might be a good idea at this point. Yeah, sure, let's do it. And we are going to try to... No, I don't think there's any need for us to try to imprison this guy. And he's being a little fucking bitch, which is not great. I guess I could try to also... Yeah, I suppose it's possible for me to just bring in my retinue troops. Which, again, would not be the worst idea in the world. Would certainly speed things up a little bit, I think. Alright, well, let's do that. But let's do that in the next episode. We'll bring on our retinue troops. Crush the Lombard revolt for their stuff. Finally take full control over Andalusia. Give it away. And not have to worry about stupid-ass vassals in this area being all unhappy bastards anymore. And then maybe we'll milk the whole Sunni jihad again. Kind of wondering if maybe I should just grant these guys independence because they are part of the Kingdom of Iraq. They don't necessarily want that. We'll do that in the next episode or something. There's no rush for it anyways. Yeah, and then hopefully we'll also take some land away from the 2 Byzantine revolts. Wow, nice. Byzantines not having a good time, are they? Alright, that's fine. Okay, so for now, thanks for watching and have a good breakfast.